Hello, my fellow bookies. Welcome back to Bookish Vibes. Today I'm going to be talking about the books that I'm going to be starting in 2023. I can't wait to read these books. These books are more towards like mystery books, which I'm actually really excited about. I've never read mystery before, so mystery and horror. The first book I want to show you guys is the Swainy Murder by Allison Brennan. So I'm so excited to read this book. I can give you a little preview. Lucas Vega is obsessed with the death of Candace Swain, who left a sorority party one night, never came back. Her body was found after 2 weeks, but the case has grown cold. 3 years later, while interning at a medical examiner's, Lucas discovers new information, but the police are not interested. So I am actually really excited to read this book, and I can't wait. The second book that I want to read is Payback's a Witch by Lena Harper. I'm super excited for this one. So I'm going to tell you about this book. Emmy Harlow is a witch, but not a very powerful one, in part because she hasn't been home to the magical town of Whistle Grove in years. Her self-imposed exile has a lot to do with a complicated family history and a desire to forge her own way in the world, and only the very tiniest bit to do with Garth Blackmore, heir to the most powerful magical family in town and casual breaker of hearts and destroyer of dreams. Obviously, I'm not reading the whole back cover. I feel like I don't want to give too much away, so I'm just reading that first little part. But yeah, this sounds really, really good, and I can't wait to read that. Next is, so this is a series. I do not have the second and third book yet. I've been trying to find it. I'm sure it's at Barnes & Noble, but I've been looking at like Target and Walmart, but they have not. They had it in, and then of course other people bought it. So, but I am going to read this one, and I am going to read the other series as well next year. So I can't wait. But A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and I'm so excited for this. Pretty and popular high school senior Addie Bell was murdered by her boyfriend, Sal Hinge, who then killed himself. It was all anybody talked about, and 5 years later, Pip sees how the tragic still haunts her town. I'm so excited for this book. I can't wait. I've heard really good reviews on this one, so definitely go check it out. My next one is Stephen King, The Shining. I definitely want to get more of his books. I'm just gonna start out with this one first because I've already seen the movie. Amazing. So I'm actually pretty excited to read the book. Obviously, you probably guys have known or watched the movie. But Jack Torrance's new job at the Overlook Hotel is a perfect chance for a fresh start. As the off-season caretaker at the Atomic Old Hotel, he'd have plenty of time to spend reconnecting with his family and working on his writing. But as the harsh winter sets in, the idyllic location feels even more remote and more sinister, and the only one to notice the strange and terrible forces gathering around the Overlook is Danny Torrance, a unique, gifted 5-year-old. So definitely can't wait to read this. I'm so excited to read horror and mystery. Like, I've been on fantasy books for like a long time, and I just can't wait to start digging into other genres. The next one is 14 Ways to Die by Vincent Ralph. 1 killer, 13 victims, a million views. So let's just dig right in. When Jess was 7, her mother was murdered by Magpie Man. She was the first of his victims, but not the last. 10 years later, the killer is still at large. Jess applies to appear on an internet reality show in which she'll be filmed once a week for a whole day. At her social media, every text and all personal interactions will be seen by viewers. She knows this is her chance to remind the public of what she has lost and to finally find the visual clue that will lead her to her mother's killer. So yes, I can't wait to read this. This looks really interesting. So I'm actually already into this one. So again, I'm doing fantasy, but I wanted to finish the series of A Court of Thorns and Roses. I finished the Throne of Glass series, and that took me a long time. So yeah, this one is going to be a good read. Right now I'm reading The Summer I Turned Pretty, so I'm on the second book. So I kind of like took a little break from this one because I wanted to get those other series done because they're just so good. I could barely put the book down. So I'm already like halfway through the second book already. So, but yes, anyways, off topic. Cannot wait to read this one. And then after that one, I'm going to read the last one, A Court of Silver Flame by Sarah J. Maas. I definitely cannot wait to read this one. Obviously, it's a thick one, so that's gonna take me a little bit, but I love this series so much. It was my first book series that I ever read, and it just holds a special place into my heart. These are the books that I'm gonna read next year. I'm sure there's gonna be more, so I will let you know. Leave a comment down below of any book ideas that you want me to do. I have a list of ones already. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave a comment down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and it will let you know that whenever I post a video. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.